You know what's really concerning? No matter who wins the next selection, the stage is perfectly set to criminalize people that have opposing political views of whichever party retains power at that given time. And not even who retains power in the executive branch, but who really controls Congress and who really is in control of the judiciary. And by judiciary, I don't just mean the Supreme Court, I mean all of the other courts around the country. Because in the event that Donnie was to win again, the riots that happened in DC after he won the first time were far worse than the one in January. There are more than enough videos online of the riots that happened in DC on Inauguration Day in 2016. Go look them up. So if Donnie was to win, and there was some type of uprising in any part of the country, that they would just put people in certain type of merch and blame on Donnie and his goons. That, just like if he was to lose and there was to be any type of uprising, will be ultimately blamed on the right in general, no matter what. Like if he loses and there's any violence anywhere in the country whatsoever, they'll say this is a sign of a homegrown terror, grouping, that anybody that spouts political views online or whatever is predisposed to acting violently. Therefore, speech and protests and all that is shut down for those people. And if he was to win, they could use agitators to say just the same. So no matter what happens, if there is any inconvenience, any rising, any violence of any kind, any movement that's newsworthy enough that they could exploit it, they will blame people on the right for causing violence and uprising, and they will use it to silence future political speech. Without a doubt, especially online, but absolutely in the real world as well. And they'll find a way to blame it on some other law that they've been passing under the guise that it's to protect a certain type of people or whatever. So no matter what happens, no matter who wins, political speech and disagreeing viewpoints are on the chopping block for criminalization no matter who wins. That is far more concerning than who sits in this temporary seat and heads up the almost equally as corrupt institutions that ruin us and put us last all the time since, 100 years ago.